Hello everyone, welcome back to another guitar tutorial. Again, I'm Kuya Clint, where I teach you guys how to play guitar songs easily and in detail. So first up, I'd just like to say a quick thank you to this person right here for suggesting this song for me to teach. Thank you very much for that. And some disclaimers first. I'm going to be playing this song as if you're going to be playing this all by yourself with your acoustic or electric guitar, as well as going to be teaching this to you guys as simple as possible so that more of you guys will be able to follow. And aside from that, the chord progressions and the chords that we're going to be using will be based on my ears pretty much, and like how I listen to the song and how I feel like the song goes. So this is going to be played by my ear as I refer this to you guys for this guitar tutorial for the song. So if some case that like a better song guide comes out in the internet somewhere, or if GRENTPEREZ or Ruel like directly corrected this video for some reason, it is what it is. And yeah, it does sound good though, but just in case that something went wrong with like how I transcribed or how I interpreted the song chord progression or something. But yeah, but with that said, let's go straight right into it. Okay, so for the chords that we're going to use for this song, it's going to be these ones right here. So first up is going to be the G major 7 chord. It's going to be like this, and that would be 3 dead string 4 4 3 dead string. Next up is going to be the C major 7 chord. It's going to be like this. That's going to be dead string 3 5 4 5 dead string. Next up is going to be the D7 chord, which is going to be like this. And for this one, we're going to be using our index finger to bar the 5th fret from the A string down to the high E string. And we could also use our middle finger as well as some kind of support for that index finger. And as for the rest of the chord shape, it's going to be dead string on the lower E string, 5 7 5 7 5. Next up is going to be the E minor 7 chord, which is going to be like this. Once again, using our index finger to bar the 7th fret from the A string down to the high E string. And as for the rest of the chord shape, it's going to be dead string 7 9 7 8 7. Next up is going to be the B minor 7 chord, which is going to be like this. That's going to be 7 dead string 7 7 7 dead string. And lastly, it's going to be the A minor 7 chord. That's going to be 5 dead string 5 5 5 then dead string. Yep, so all in all, we've got the G major 7 chord, C major 7, D7, E minor 7, B minor 7, and the A minor 7 chord. Okay, so when it comes to the plucking pattern that we're going to use for this song, it's going to be this one right here. So allow me to demonstrate. It's going to be like this. Just like that. So allow me to break that down for you guys. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be plucking the bass string, which could either be the lower E string or the A string, depending on the root note of the chord that you're playing at the time, along with the D, G, and the B strings all together. So personally, I like to pluck the bass string with my thumb, D string with my index finger, G string with my middle finger. It's going to be the B string with your ring finger, like so. Yep, so for chords such as the A minor 7 chord, for example, the bass note is going to be this lower E string right here. So that's going to be your bass string. So in that case, bass, D, G, B strings all together. Yep. And when it comes to chords such as the C major 7 chord, for example, your bass string is going to be the A string now this time. So that's going to be your bass string for this plucking pattern now. It's going to be bass, D, G, B strings all together. Yep, so back to the plucking pattern. It's going to be bass, D, G, B strings all together, and waiting it out for 1 count, then slapping the fretboard. Once again, bass, D, G, B, waiting it out for 1 count, then D, G, B, then slapping it. Same thing with the C major 7 chord as well. And with that said, the entire plucking pattern will be worked for 4 whole counts for each chord that you're going to be playing in the song. And this plucking pattern can also be divided into 2 parts. So the first 2 counts will be this part right here, which goes bass DGB, waiting it out for one count and slapping it. It's going to be this part here. Then the second count will be this half right here. It's going to be the bass DGB strings together, waiting it out for one count, then DGB, then slapping it. Yep, first two, then the second two counts. Yep, first two, second two, first, second, first, second. Yep, just like that. Okay, so when it comes to the verse sections of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. So first up is going to be the G major 7 chord for 2 counts, and we're going to be using the first half of the plucking pattern for this one. It's going to be like this. C major 7 chord for 2 counts, and we're using the second half this time. D7 chord for 2 counts, once again using the first half. C major 7 chord for 2 counts as well, once again second half now this time of the plucking pattern. Yep, then after that we're just going to be repeating that chord progression in this part right here for a total of 4 repetitions. It's going to be like this. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Yep, then after that it's going to be the B minor 7 chord for 2 counts, once again using the first 2 counts of the plucking pattern. C major 7 chord for 2 counts, using the second half of the plucking pattern. Once again it's going to be the D7 chord first half, C major 7 chord for 2 counts second half. We're just going to be repeating that part of the chord progression twice. It's going to be like this. Then after that, it's going to be the E minor 7 chord for 2 counts, using the first half of the plucking pattern. D7 chord for 2 counts, second half. Then it's going to be the C major 7 chord for 4 counts. It's going to be the entire thing for the plucking pattern. Yep, then after that, we're also going to be repeating this section of the chord progression one more time. So once again, it's going to be like this. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Your body must be cold when I'm away. My bones need a warm touch from your embrace. You're calling on me, I can't answer. I'm far out of reach and you're dancing alone. There I go again on the road. I'm missing you, I wish I were home with you, alone with you. Okay, so for the chorus sections of this song, chord progression is going to be this part right here. Once again, it's going to be the B minor 7 chord for 2 counts, using the first half of the plucking pattern. C major 7 chord for 2 counts, second half of the plucking pattern. D7, C major 7. Then repeating that section of the chord progression one more time. It's going to be like this. Then after that, it's going to be the E minor 7 chord for 2 counts, using the first half of the plucking pattern. D7 chord for 2 counts, second half of the plucking pattern. Then the C major 7 chord for 4 counts. Yep, then one more after that. Then after that, we're going to be repeating that entire chord progression, starting from the first B minor 7 chord for 2 counts, up until the last C major 7 chord for 4 counts one more time. So it's going to be like this. One more. Then this one. And once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. If I could choose anywhere to be, I'd wanna be with you. Tired of being away from your side, my dandelion. We could go anywhere tonight, as long as I'm with you. Doesn't even really matter what we do. Wish that I was by your side, my dandelion. Okay, so when it comes to the instrumental section of this song, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. So this one's similar to the chorus sections earlier, but instead of repeating that entire chord progression twice, we're only going to be doing it once now this time. So once again, B minor 7 chord for 2 counts, C major 7, D7, C major 7, one more, then E minor 7, D7, C major 7, once more. Yep, just like that. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Okay, so when it comes to the bridge section of this song, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. So for this one, we're going to be playing the B minor 7 chord for 8 counts, which means that we're going to be doing our plucking pattern twice. It's going to be like this. That's 1 and 2, E minor 7 for 8 counts, A minor 7 for 8, C major 7 for 4, then D7 for 4. Once more, B minor 7 for 8, E minor 7 for 8, A minor 7 for 8, C major 7 for 4, then D7 for 4. Just like that. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Okay, so for the outro section of this song, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. Now this one's the exact same when it comes to the chorus sections of the song that I taught you guys earlier, but the only difference is that we're going to be finishing it all off with the G major 7 chord at the end. So you could just do this at the end, or this, or even do the whole thing, just to signify that the song's completely finished. And yeah. That said, once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. If I could choose anywhere to be, I'd wanna be with you. Tired of being away from your side, my dandelion. We could go anywhere tonight. As long as I'm with you, doesn't even really matter what we do. Wish that I was by your side. Dandelion, we could go anywhere tonight. Dandelion. So yeah, this is the end of the guitar tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this far into the video. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed it so that I'll know. And please once again do not forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so that you guys will be able to stay updated for future videos. So if you guys would like me to teach anything else, just comment it down below as well. I'll try to do it for you. And you'll also be able to show support by sending a super thanks my way down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, so if you guys would like to watch my other GRENTPEREZ guitar tutorials or any other guitar tutorials or videos for that matter, just click these ones right here. It's all good, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.